Yeah, yeah, hi. Good morning and welcome you all for the session on automation through advanced tools in artificial intelligence. So, am I audible or is there any issue? Yeah, okay. So, let me introduce myself first. I'm Dr. Geeta Sable, and I was working with various educational institutes from last 12 years. After that, I have completed my doctorate from Vellore Institute of Technology, and currently I'm working with the Acrivent Pune. It's a software company in Pune on data analytics or artificial intelligence part only. So, in today's session, we will be more focusing on, instead of theoretical knowledge, we will be focusing on the practical things, or we can say the industries, like which various tools are available on artificial intelligence and which tools the people have started using in the industries, and how that automation has changed the life or changed the things which were happening in the industry. Like previously we were doing the coding for Python algorithms, for example. Suppose you are writing any algorithm in the Python, so you might be required like time and number of lines to be write through any of the tool. So all those efforts are actually minimized, and really people are getting more benefits from these tools which are right now available in the industries. And industries have normally started using these tools, so that the efforts of the employees have become less, and the number of employees required for the industry, even if they have become like they are minimized, but as the tools are increasing, the requirement of the people in the AI area is increased actually. So we will be actually focusing on how the things are practically done in the software industries. I will show you like one demo, like on one data. I will show you how actually we are working on that data, and how that data will be processed, and how we can find out the like issues, or we can say anomalies through that data. Okay, so that I would like to show today, and you will also come to know about, like whenever you are passing out, or some of any person who want to work in the AI area, so he or she can directly learn like what are the different types of tasks like available, which type of task will be available whenever you are thinking to be a data scientist or data analytics in the area of data analytics. So that I would like to show. So some of the people might be, you might have the subject of artificial intelligence or machine learning. So in that actually there are the important terms which are there, so that I will first just introduce to you, and then we will go for the actual tools which are available in the market. Okay, so the first term, that is the regression. Okay, so I just have shown here the three graphs. I'm not taking any theoretical things here, so that's why I will just show you practically and pictorially. So what are the actually things happening in the industry? So these are the three regression type. So first, what is the regression actually? So regression is the large whatever data, suppose any company or any software industry is using any tool, and that tool is generating a large amount of data. Uh, for example, we will consider a Whirlpool, which is a fridge, refrigerator, and like suppose it is manufacturing the refrigerator. So these refrigerators are not coming from a single area. It's not means whatever the parts are required for that refrigerator are not coming from any particular area. So these parts are coming from globe, like various countries, not a single country like India. So they are coming to the Whirlpool from globally, like they have multiple suppliers in the world. Some suppliers are in Asia, some suppliers are in North America region, some suppliers are in India. So from that they are getting the parts. So for that purpose, suppose they are maintaining a particular software, which is, suppose there is one software that is PPTA they are maintaining, which is project part tracking application. So that application is tracking the parts. like which parts are required for the fridge. Suppose we can consider, for example, the tray, ice tray, or door, or whatever, like handle and all. So these parts are already, they are coming with the separate from the separate supplier, suppose, and then or body of the fridge. So for maintaining that data, they are using the software as a PPTA. Okay, so in that software, as I told you, like the data or the parts data which is coming from the multiple suppliers, so that data will be collected in that software. So large amount of data is already available with that particular software. Okay, so that data will be in millions or billions. So it's depend on the number of like requirement of the parts. Okay, so while suppose a particular type of data or a particular type of part data is available, and they want to do the manufacturing of a particular amount of refrigerators, suppose, and in that case, so how they can predict that whether the number of parts, suppose they require 10 parts to 10 like door parts, suppose they want 10 number of door parts for manufacturing the 10 refrigerator, and they have the order of 10 refrigerator. So how they can predict, they want to predict something like we have that much amount of data, we will be having in the future as well, like how much amount of data will be required for manufacturing how many parts. So it's not like it is not having a less number like 10. So they are having the orders in like thousands, millions, or lakhs. Okay, so in that case, any company has to predict something. They want to predict that, like, I have this much amount of data right now, or parts data right now. So in the next week, if I want to manufacture 10 lakh refrigerators, so whether I'll get that much amount of parts from the supplier or not. Okay, so that prediction is nothing but the regression. Okay, so these are the basic types which I'm showing right now. One is linear, in which if you have a single attribute data, like for example, if you want to classify, just I'm giving a very easy example so that you will come to know about the difference. Suppose I have only color attribute. Okay, so for that color attribute, I want to classify it according to the data which I'm having, and I want to choose the color of a refrigerator. So in that case, the linear regression will be helpful, which can automatically classify the things like how many the parts which are having red color, they are available with us, and then that will give us the graphical representation, that linear regression, whatever data we have from that, and from that they can predict like how much amount of data will be required, or in the coming upcoming days, like what will be the condition in the future. Okay, so again, polynomial regression, if you have two attributes, for example, and you want to classify according to that whatever data you have, so that time we are using the polynomial regression. And then multiple regression, so normally industries are using this because they have the data in the multi-dimensional format, like they are not having a single attribute like color, they are having they required to check, or we can say predict the data which is having multiple attributes, we can say. For example, car, you can see here. So here, according to the car model, so this car is having these attributes, for example, model, volume, weight, and whatever, like CO2. So according to that, if from this data, if we can find out from these multiple attributes, we can find out the what will be the next, like what will be the prediction, what will be the in the future, like which things are required for us. So they will get a knowledge about that. So these are the just general things, like regression is also playing a very much important role in the industries for making the decision of a particular project or application. And then this is a actually requirement for every machine learning model. You should have 80% of the data on which you can train your system, and 20% of the data on which you can test your system. Means before applying any artificial intelligence model on any data, any type of data, you need to train that system first. Your system or your computer will not know like what that particular machine has to do. Okay, so for that purpose you have to train with a large amount of data. If you are using a less amount of data, in that case your model or your algorithm will not give you a proper outcome. It will give you something some outcome, but it will not be accurate, or it will be having less accurate. So whenever you are writing any algorithm in machine learning or Python, you should remember that you should have a large amount of data, or you have a bigger data set. Okay, and then your system will get trained with the variety of data, and then you can directly test with the new data, or 20% of the data which is there in your data set. Then you can find out the accuracy, which will give the accurate result actually. But if you are using, suppose I want to train my system with some of the words, English words, easy words. So whenever I'm training my system with some words, like I'm having only 10 words for a particular heading, suppose Gita, I want to train my system with Gita. So I if I'm providing only 10 suppose I'm having 10 different audios, like one audio is spoken by some small children, one audio with old age people, like that. So in that case what I will do, I will train with suppose only 10 words, 10 audios containing who are saying the Gita. So it will not give me accuracy, because my system doesn't know, it is having only less amount of data to be trained, data through which that can be trained. So instead of that, if I will collect that data from the some live data sets, or some available data sets which is having the thousands of variants of the Gita. Okay, like the audios spoken by various persons, automatically the system has generated 1,000 times that particular audio, and I will train my system with that. Then I will get the accurate output whenever I'm testing that system. Okay, so in every machine learning or the artificial and intelligence model, you should remember that you should have the large amount of data first. Data is very important. Then only your algorithm or whatever the method you are going to apply on your data will work accurate. So whenever we are trying to automate, or you are trying to automate the system, that system should learn properly. Okay, as like a small children, if you are learning or you are training him properly, then only he can grasp the things and he can say that particular thing. Similarly, your system is like a small kid, and you have to train it with the everything, like it doesn't know anything, so you have to train it with proper inputs and large amount of inputs. Then only he will understand, yes, that particular system will understand the meaning. Okay, now these are some of the like as I told you, the first important thing where now industries are working, that is regression, and second is classification and the clustering. Okay, so why these two things are required? So classification is actually again called as supervised learning, and clustering is unsupervised learning. Means in case of classification, if you are having the data and you want to classify that data, and you know like which classes you have to form. Okay, for example, I'm having green ball, red ball, and white balls. So I know the classes, like I want to classify, I have some class labels. But in case of clustering, you don't know the classes. So what clustering will do, like variety of data you are giving to your algorithm, and it will automatically classify, and it will automatically classify those particular variety of data into the various clusters. Okay, so which is not having any class label. Okay, from the data, system will learn that data, and system will try to classify that, but there is no any label. Then you will come to know like this much amount of data is coming in the same format or same pattern. Okay, and you can predict the things. So that is two things, different things are there, classification and clustering. Okay, then again there are some algorithms which are available, like logistic regression, navy based classifier, and support vector machine. These are general algorithms in the classification. And in case of clustering, we have these k-means, fuzzy c-means. These are some of the examples which I'm saying. So just I wanted to tell you the what is the difference in between that classification and the clustering. So classification is more complex as compared to the clustering, because we have the labels, and we have to train our system with that label, and automatically your data will get classified through the algorithm. But in case of clustering, that is not the thing. Your system will directly find out the clusters. Okay, like this particular data will be in cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, like that. Okay, so these type of automation tools like for prediction, classification, clustering are available in the market. Okay, now today actually we will be focusing on one important, and the people have started using this tool in the industry for working on a large amount of data. So that tool is called as data, like this data IKU tool, in which, so what this tool is actually, okay, so this is a new tool actually for all of us, and this is actually data, it is also called as data IKU DSS, means data science studio. Okay, so it is a collaborative data science software platform for, normally it is used by the data scientist, data engineer, or data analyst, or data architect. Okay, and CRM and like normally marketing teams. Why these people are marketing team and all they are using? Because they want to find out the issues of whatever data they have, or they want to find out the, they want to find out like the prediction. Suppose while marketing a particular product of the company, uh, from if they are having the historical data in the large amount, like, so from that they will get an idea like how many people in the future can purchase that particular product of the company. Okay, if they have the data of last 5 years or 10 years, so they can train with that data to the data IKU model, and they will come to know about um, whether this particular product will be useful in the future or not. Okay, then this particular platform is actually designed to simplify the automation and industrialization of processing chain. So what this tool is doing actually, so this tool is doing data collection, means collecting the data from the application. Suppose I'm working on one application which is having front end as, suppose it is a website, and I'm having backend as a SQL. Okay, and whatever data or whatever things, for example, college website we can take. That college website is having backend as a SQL. So whenever a new student is filling any admission form, automatically that data will is coming into the SQL database. So what this tool will do? So this tool can be integrated with that SQL database, and through that the data get collected. Okay, so that is the data collection from directly by integrating with the application, and then the preparing the data into the proper format so that we can apply this particular data on any model or the algorithm which are inbuilt in the data IQ. Okay, again, as I told you, there are training and testing phases are available in this tool. So whatever data we are preparing for applying on any model, so the data will be trained and then tested later on through the various examples, or the 20% of the data from the 100%, we can test that particular data in the data IQ. So this facility is available in a single click normally. So, but previously what was the thing happening? So if I have some data and I want to do the classification, okay. So what I was doing at that time, you have to use any compiler, and through that whatever advanced compiler is available, so you have to use that, you have to write that complete algorithm or flow of the algorithm, and you will get the output. So sometimes that algorithms might be having some issues, or the people were facing while writing that. But now through the various tools which are available in the market, not only data IKU, there are multiple tools from the AWS, Amazon also available, which can predict the things, and which are helpful for the industry for managing their finances and all. Okay, so this particular platform is actually based on like various deep learning, neural network, and natural language processing algorithms. So these are some of the areas under machine learning and AI. So so they have applied these various things on the algorithms. Okay, and this is a general history like how it has started. It has founded actually in 2013, and it was founded by the CEO in Paris. Then now after raising now how it got increased up to 2021. So that I have mentioned over here. And then now it has having a more than like thousands of the employees, 3,000 of the customers among the largest world in the India. not world, India, this particular tool is used in all over the world as per the requirement. Okay, and then let me show you like how this tool is actually looks like, and what are the features actually available in this tool. Okay, so this is the URL. Actually, this particular tool is not only available on the cloud, but you can download this particular tool and you will get, you can, it is freely available because it is a open source. Okay, so this is the platform like www.dataiku.com, where if you are new in this particular while using this tool, instead of downloading, you can try with the small data sets by applying small data sets. If you are working with any data, so you can directly they have given the facility to apply or upload this data on various algorithms. So here you just see here this auto ML. So this is automatic machine learning, we can say. So here this they have given some predictive model, like from your given data you can predict the thing. You can upload that data set and you can predict the thing from that. Okay, then again virtual flow. So this particular thing, like this element is used to simplify the collaboration and like what are data workflows. If you want to maintain the data workflows, so it will automatically generate the workflows of the data which you are uh, applying or uploading to this particular model. Then while deployment, nowadays, like suppose any particular component is get implemented or developed by the industry, so they have the deployment on the, suppose we can say, production environment. So what is that production environment means? What the user, the environment which user is using. Okay, so normally these production environments or deployments are occurring at the weekends because user are not using that particular system, suppose at that time, and then they will deploy that. So this deployment required, if you are doing the manually, the deployment of any API or any component the developer has developed. So if you are doing manually, it required more time, because that complete day will get wastage, because the developer will deploy that. The developer will do the testing at his end, and then tester will start his testing. He will find out some defects and all. But in this data IKU, you have this deployment facility available, which will automate the things. Means you do not require any particular person, or only a single person can handle this particular deployment in the weekends. You do not require a complete team for develop like deploying and testing on the production or user environment. Okay, so again, these are some of the available components like data connectors. Okay, so you can connect it with the cloud or any other databases, or you can integrate it with the multiple things. So that's why they have provided data connector, then deep learning and this Kubernetes. Kubernetes. So these are the various applications are available on this data IKU. If you want to monitor a real-time data, then also they have provided the facilities. So as per the requirements, the people have started using these multiple things which are available. You can see here, there are lots of applications are available under a single tool, and that is data IQ, charts, like version control and wikis. So if you want to display the outputs in the chart, so they have given you multiple options. Automatically, those will get displayed in that. Multiple plugins are available along with the data which you want to display in the time series. Again, you can write the programs in R or Python through this environment. So like that, you can see there are multiple things which are available, okay, in this platform. Okay, now we will move forward to means whenever you are visiting this particular site, you will come to know about which thing is doing what actually. Okay, so I just wanted to show you one thing, demo, like how we can use that. Okay, so then integration and connectivities of this particular tool. So you can integrate it with the Hadoop, Spark, SQL, or Teradata, and again you can integrate it with the AWS or Amazon platform, various services of the Amazon and Azure. And again, if you have a large amount of data which cannot be stored on your laptop and you have purchased the Google Cloud, so you can integrate it with the that data with this tool, and you can perform the operations on that data. Okay, so these are very important things which are available with and data IQ DSS. Okay, and again, it is having automatic. They are detecting the schemas, or we can say how many tables are there in your data sets and all. So multiple things are automatically get detected as per the data which you are providing to this particular tool. Okay, then again, what are the plugins available with data IQ? Means how you can connect the component of this tool with the various the components which are outside from the tool, like, or external components. How you can connect this data IQ with the external component. So there are the plugins which are which is called as plugins, through which you can connect this data IQ with the external components. Okay, so there are some plugins available. So these plugins are actually developed by the programmer, or they can be programmed as per the requirement by the developer of AI through either R programming or the Python programming, and you can automatically develop the plugins. Again, there are already some developed plugins are available on the website. You can see like how we can connect this particular data IQ with the external agencies. Okay, like weather forecasting, or if you want to connect this data IQ with sensors. Okay, you have the sensors in your farm. Suppose we can consider you want to sense the temperature or something, or you have to sense the temperature, like you want to forecast the time of rain and all. So all those things can be connected. These are the external things that can be connected through the plugins which are available with data IQ. Okay, or the developer can develop the plugins as per his requirement. Okay, then there are some like facilities which are available with this data IQ. If you are having the data, raw data, which is not having the sequential format or the proper format, so to automatically convert or to form or prepare the data according to the requirement of the algorithms which are available in data IQ. So that can be possible whenever you are uploading any data set on this tool, and that data is not in proper format, or it is a raw data, or it is having some issues with that particular data. And so for that purpose, they have provided this facility of data preparation, where you can convert your data into a proper format, and you can directly apply the algorithm on that. Okay, so it's very easy and user friendly to use. Okay, now which languages are supporting to this, if while you are integrating it with the external agencies or external things, how this particular data IQ will be integrated, like with which languages it is supporting. Normally we are using Python, R, but as per the requirement of the projects, so these are multiple languages like Scala, PySpark, Spark R, and Spark SQL, SQL, Hive, Pig, and Impala. So normally we are using this Python and R, but as per the requirement of the external agencies, we can say the hardwares or the products with which we are integrating this software, you have to use the languages. Your developer will use the languages as per the requirement. Okay. Then machine learning and AI. So this particular data IKU platform includes a complete graphical user interface, and so that, and it is having directly the headings of the machine learning models, so that the person who is trying to apply those models, he will automatically, even if he is new in the ML area or machine learning or area, so for that particular person, it's easy to use this particular tool. Okay, and there is a module for auto ML, we can say automation of machine learning, which is available in this tool. So what is that auto ML actually? So this auto ML automate the tedious and repetitive or time consuming tasks required to develop a ML models. Okay, so whichever tasks are done by manually, and they require, and they are repetitive. Okay, suppose for example, I'm considering I'm working on one project, for example, where that project need like repeat to do the repetitive things daily. suppose a number of clients are visiting to that particular application, and daily I want to generate the report of like how many clients are visited or how many customers are visiting to that particular application or the website in a single day. Okay, if I want to find out that, so daily I have to perform, if I am doing it manually, I have to work or write some code, and I want to change the date, and I have to do some changes in my code. So instead of that, if this task can be automated easily, then it is very easy for the people who are working on this tool. Such a type of repetitive task can be automated here by using this AutoML tech tool facility, which is available on this tool. Okay, then so what are the other things it is doing? So it is automatically preparing the data. If you have the raw data, it is automatically find out the issues or the problems which are present in that particular data, and it automatically detect the features. Suppose you want to classify the data according to any particular feature. Suppose I want to find out, I have the 10 colleges data, and I want to find out the students who are interested in English. They have English subject. I have 10 colleges data, and like in lakhs I have the students. So each time I do not go to that college, and I cannot see the Excel where for the English subjects the which student is topper and he is good at English. So it is a time consuming task. Or if even if I am applying any algorithm, so it is a time consuming task for me. So to find out the features, feature means like how many students are there good at English. So I will correct their marks automatically in the data format, and then automatically it will find out like how many students are good at English in the 10 colleges. So like that they have the feature like to extract a particular data and through the parameter and find out the best things or the detect the features from that. Okay, so these like multiple things are automatically done in this AutoML. That's why they have given the name as the AutoML feature, which is there in this particular data IQ tool. Then one more important feature which is available, that is data analysis and data visualization. So whatever now all of you have, as I told you, we are applying a particular algorithm on the data. But how to get the output, how to see the output, like whether my algorithm has given a proper output or not. So the client or any new person who is there in this particular area, he doesn't know like what you are doing at the backside. He just want the pictorial representation of the output, like that may be in the form of graph, that may be in the form of pictorial thing. So there is a tool, there is a feature, that is data analysis. Automatic data analysis means find out the proper required data, and data visualization, which is available in this particular tool. Again, as I told you, the um, deployment of a developed product on the production or the user environment. Suppose user is using a particular environment. For example, deployment means what? Suppose I am a developer and I'm working on a particular model, and directly I will not put or I will not work on the user environment, the thing or URL which user is using. Suppose I'm using working on the Amazon website, development of some of the tabs as per the requirement. So I cannot, if a particular suppose my manager told me to write the code for adding one new tab in the Amazon website. So whenever I'm writing that code, I will not write that code directly on the user environment. Where I will write that code, I have some local environment which is similar to the user environment. There I will try the thing. And when the tester will give me the green signal that you can deploy it on user environment, then only I will deploy it and user can see without any issues or without any defects on that particular uh, model which I have developed. Okay, so that deployment and industrialization of the workflows means whatever workflows the industries are following. Like workflows means what? For example, whenever any particular component of website, suppose, is going to develop and deploy on the user environment, there are some workflows which are maintained by the industries. For example, first they will collect the requirement, that is called as requirement gathering from the client, and then they will that requirement will be analyzed by setting up a multiple people, and after that analysis, development will start, then testing will start, and then deployment will be occurring. So in this particular workflow can be automated through the various algorithms which are already there in the data IQ tool. Okay, so I will show you like what are the things available actually in this work data IQ. Okay, so they have you can see here. So this is the dashboard. So this is how the dashboard is looking actually. So you have to just find out this website if you are new while using this tool. So dataiku.com. Okay, and if you are new, you have to get started here. Okay, then here you have to fill all the information like your name, surname, your mail ID, and your mobile number and the country and all, and start free trial. Once you will click here on the start free trial, which is available for the 15 days, or you can download directly. It is open source available. You can use it more time. Okay, now I have registered myself with the data IKU tool. So this is the actual GUI which is present on cloud. These are some of the options which are available: overview, plugins, as I told you, extension, connections, code if you want to write the code, and some other tasks are available. So whenever we are opening this, just start with the open instance. Like you have to click on the open instance. Okay, now you can see here some of the projects which I have created right now. So for example, projects and all. So you have the option whenever you are applying any data, you can create a new project, or you can add that data in your previous project as well if you want, as per your requirement. Then click on this new project. Then suppose I want to create a blank project. So project 5. Okay, so I can give the name, whatever the name which I require, and then create. So this is my project got created now here. Okay, now what it is asking me, import first data set. Okay, so here this is the button tab where you can import your data on which you want to perform some task. Now I will just give you one example. Like suppose I have one data. Okay, so this is the data in Excel format. Where it is? Yeah. So I have this data. Okay, this is some data of which is generated by a particular machine. Okay, this data is generated by a particular machine. Suppose, let me delete this. So these are the column headings. So what is that machine is like? This is the machine name, KGN something, and this machine um, is this is the organization name, and this is some like plant where from which plant I have collected this data. So this plant is Pune for that plant. Then whenever I'm putting, suppose it is a bigger printer and I'm putting some papers and I want to find out the output like in the hard copy. So here this batch start time is the starting time whenever I am starting the batches. Like suppose that batch of 20 papers I am putting into that printer, and this is the batch in time. This is not a smaller printer, it is a bigger printer which is getting the output in the like large amount. Okay, so this is the one data which is available in the JSON format. As like in CSV, we have one format that is called as JSON, JSON. Okay, but we cannot understand. I'm not understanding this data. Okay, because it is having some different, what we can say, style and different things. I'm not getting what this data. You can see here for each row, so such a type of data is available for the attribute information. But I want this data is useful for me. So what I will do, I want this data to be converted into the required format or in the CSV or in Excel format, so that I can read this data. What is this data is about? Okay. So to convert this data into some proper format, you can prepare your own Python code. in the this Anaconda Navigator, and then you convert it into the Excel format, and then you can apply this data on the data IQ. Okay, these are some of the features. So suppose what we can do for that. So this data you can upload in the Jupyter notebook. You might have used this for writing the Python code. Okay, this is a different application where you can write the data. You can write the Python code. So what I have done, I have read the data. You can see here, this is the data, and I have converted this file into the JSON because why? I want to read this particular column. So what I have done, I have selected this column, copied it, and converted it. While saving it, I have saved it as a JSON format because it is JSON format, and I want the CSV format of this data or Excel format. Okay, and then through some code, like what I have done here, like I have generated one CSV. Later on, I have removed this colon, comma, and all, which is available in this data. And for the CSV, I want this heading. So I have generated this list, and then I have removed these extra things which are available in that data, and then the CSV has got generated. Okay. So what is the name of that CSV? Output f.csv. Okay. So the data which is not readable, so that I can read now. You can see here it has got generated over here. So file download. So for that column C, so this type of attributes are got separated. You can see here. Only this column C, which I was not able to read. Okay. So so what attributes I have got? This is the attribute information, attribute unique, attribute maximum range, and attribute source, like which type of attribute it is. Okay, and attribute mean, range, and all. So like that. So these are the attributes which are whatever input I want, that I have got now. Okay, so once I got this input, which I can apply on this data IQ tool. Okay, so where we were uploading the data, that I will show you now. Okay, so here after login in the, so now after login in the data IQ, I want to upload the data set. So just click here on the import data. Okay, now here you can see multiple options are available on it, like how you can import the data. You can either upload the files, you can upload CSV, as I have Excel or CSV, we can say. You can directly integrate it with the application database, that is SQL, or you can connect it with the cloud storage, as I told you, Google Cloud or any other cloud. Here they have written Azure blob storage or the Google Cloud. So you can directly integrate and you can upload the data from here. You can see SQL is also having the multiple, like Amazon Redshift and all. So you can upload that data, no SQL type of data, DSS, or if you have some existing data, so you can import that directly. So now as our file is in Excel, so you just directly upload it from here. Okay. So I will just apply one sample file, then you will come to know how it works. So it has started uploading now. This particular data is having 13,000 lines, I think, or rows. So that's why it is taking this much time. Once this data get uploaded, we have to apply. Suppose I want to find out the issues, like what is the difference in that data. I will just show you. Let this data get uploaded. What I have done to find out the issues. Okay, so let me see. Now there is, all the data is regular actually. So what we can do in the next time, first time I have not changed anything. Next time I'm changing some values. This is 200h, again 200h. Okay, and I'm saving it. Save as with data. Okay. So next time we will see what is the difference in the output which we are getting, as I have changed some of the values of the total cycle duration. Okay. So now I think our data is getting uploaded now. Okay. So let it get uploaded completely. Then I'll show you how to work on it. So in this way, you can try a small CSVs if you have. You can try it on this tool, which is very user friendly. Any person can try for it. It's not that much difficult. Okay. Now see, it has got uploaded. Now my that data is uploaded here. You can see whatever data I have shown you previously. So that data is available over here. Okay. Then you have to click on, sorry, you have to click on create. You just have to follow the flow which is given in this particular software. You don't have to do anything or any new thing. Okay. Once you will click on create, your data is now get created for applying any of the model which is available on the data IQ. So you see these are the attributes or columns which were there in my CSV file or the Excel. Now here also, if I want to analyze something like this column, I want to analyze. I'm having 1 lakh rows, suppose. Now it is having 13,000. But if I'm having the data, so you can analyze, like now all the data is in similar format. That's why it has given the count as 100%. So let's go here and we can analyze this batch start time. Okay, here also there is no difference. It is regular data, that's why. So you can analyze from this particular function as well. Now, once your data got prepared for applying any model, there is a button which is called as action. You can see here. So through this action button, you have to prepare this data to apply any of the model which is available on this tool. So just click on this prepare. And here, which name you want to give for your data set, which you are going to prepare for applying any algorithm or the model. So here I'm keeping this name as it is, and I'm here I want the output in which format. I want output in CSV format or any format which you want as per your requirement. So create recipe. Then my data get prepared for applying any of the model. Okay. And then click on run here. I'm just showing you one demo like how AI has made our life very easy. Okay. Now here I have got the information that job succeeded with the warning. Some warning I have got, but job got succeeded. Like my data has got prepared for applying any model. Now, where are these models available in this tool? So go to action. Let me go back again because already my data got prepared now. Now I want to find out the model which I can apply to find out the issues which is present in that data. So go back and then again click on lab. That option is there, lab. Now you see these are the options to visualize my data or to find out the issues. Now I want to find out the issues with this data. Like what are the different parameters? Suppose the values, some of the values are in range 1 to 10, but why any single value or some values are outside the that particular range 1 to 10. So let's apply any one of the technique. Suppose I'm applying this AutoML clustering, and in that I want to find out the anomaly. Anomaly means what? As I told you, issues or any outliers, like a different type of data available in my whole data set. So just click here. They have already the random forest algorithm which is implemented in this tool. You don't have to write any code. You just click here and create it. Then there are, as I told you, whenever you are applying any model, two stages are there. One is training the data and testing the data. So click on train. Okay. First, your system should be trained, your algorithm should be trained with your data. Then only that algorithm will give a proper output. So this is the algorithm, isolation forest, which they have used. Now, as I told you, there is no issue in my data. So what output I have got here, that is the complete data is regular. Okay. So if I'm changing something now, there is no issue with this data. So what output I have got, there is a regular data, no anomalies are found. Okay, it is 100% clear data. But I will show you one project where, or we can apply one new data, okay, where the anomalies we have added, like as I have shown you here, in this data.csv, I have changed the cycle duration to 200, okay, here it is, this 200. So let's see whether it is showing the anomalies or not, or issues, because this data is different, but remaining all the values are similar in this last column. Okay, so we will apply this. We will upload this particular file and see what is output we are getting. Okay, so this data.csv I am applying here. Again, it is taking time. So you should have, if you have large amount of data, you should have the good internet connectivity actually. That is very important for developing any AI model. And also the configuration of your laptop should be good. Most of the people are using the good configuration, the Apple PCs only. They are not using the PCs which are having less configuration. Why? Because sometimes your algorithm will require sometimes 12, like more than 12 hours to get the output. That is also happening if the less configuration systems you are using, or the if you are having less bandwidth in the internet. So that is very important thing while you are working with the AI. Okay. So this is a very good tool which is giving you an open source platform, and directly how the AI can be AI is playing a good role in automating the thing, because it is freely available. But Amazon, for Amazon services, if you are using any Amazon service, you have to pay something. Okay, like they have given a prices for a particular every particular thing, and you have to pay that thing, that whatever amount in the dollars is mentioned for any services, then only you can use that service. Okay, so it is also good, that is Amazon services which are having the AI applications. Okay, so let this data get uploaded. There it is. This is completed 50%. So you can try after this session as well. You just create one Excel file or CSV, save it as a CSV. Like if you are new to this technology, I will just show you. Create new blank worksheet. Here you just give some column names or roll numbers or something, whatever you want, or color, whatever column name. If you want to store some data, you just prepare the things like that, and you can use this CSV for applying any okay, any algorithm. And while saving it, save as with CSV only, then only you can apply it. So here you have to select the CSV file. Okay, and in this way you can create your own data set like this, but not only 4 to 5 elements. You should have more elements while using these services. You cannot work with the less amount of data. I think it is taking some time to upload. Okay, So I will again show you the steps on this data which we have updated. You can apply these all these models which are given there for prediction as well. You just prepare the data. If you want to predict something on a particular column, you can apply the models which are given here. Okay, so let it get uploaded, this data set. You can see here there is one option of multiple files. In some of the projects, the data getting generated regularly. So that time you can upload on the daily basis the required files. Okay, I think it has completed now. So my data got uploaded 90%, I think. Okay, now it has got uploaded. Then again click on create as we have done previously. But now we are checking whether my data is finding out the anomalies or not. Okay, after create, this is the data got displayed. Then prepare your data as per the requirement, like in which format you want to generate the output, or like in which format you want the results to be generated. Okay, then run, click on run again. Okay, now this data has got prepared for applying any of the tool or any of the algorithm. Okay, so my data got created. Then I will do some action. So I will apply this AutoML algorithm on my data, and again anomaly detection, like what are the issues are there with my data, and click on detection. Then train the data. Let's see what will be the output now. So training has started. Will start soon, yes. It will generate some output. You can see now. What was the previous output? It was only whatever output I have got, that was regular. Now I found some anomaly. So that's why it is very in less percentage. So that's why it has shown some of the anomalies are there in my data. Okay. So it has shown me the clear picture about some anomalies are available with my data. Okay. Then whenever you are clicking here on the isolation forest on this result, so you can see how many percent of the anomalies or the issues are available with my data. So this amount of data is regular or correct, 99% and 0.01%, because as I have told you, I have changed some things, like the last column, these two elements I have changed their values. So it has given me the actual output. So this is I have shown you in the small platform, but in case of industries, not only 13,000 lines are there, they have the lines or the data in the lakhs or the thousands. So in that case, this is very useful tool to find out the issues with the data. Okay, so in this way you can again show your data in various format, like they have mentioned over here, like this, in this format, like regular data and anomalies. So what are the high to low to high frequency of the finding of the anomaly? So that in this various formats, like heat map or cluster profiles or like anomalies, in various formats you can show the outputs which you are getting through this particular tool. Okay, so this is how the overall distribution, like for the regular data and overall distribution is shown. So like that, it has directly given us the output. So that's why you don't have to write any Python code for displaying your data or applying the algorithm. You don't have to write any Python code. So they have directly implemented that algorithm here in the tool. So this is how This is the main thing which I wanted to show, like how data IKU, not data IKU, but all the AI tools has developed there. In AI, they have shown their presence and importance. So this is the steps which we have followed. Again, open instance, then give the name to your project, which we have done right now. Then import the first data set. Then after uploading, you can apply the techniques which you want. Okay, and you will get the output. So it is very easy way for writing the algorithm or implementing anything in the data IQ. Now I will just show you some things like within 5 to 10 minutes, like how the AWS services are also there. Like what are those services which you can use? Like there are multiple services, but I will just tell you some of the services. Like this is the first service which is available with AWS, Amazon, that is called as AWS Quick Site. But you should have, while using the AWS services, you should have the login which is provided. 1 minute. Okay, you should have 1 minute. Let me pause. One call is waiting. हा बोल ना. हा एक 5-10 मिनिटं. येते येते एक 10 मिनिटं. हा कधी करणार आहे तुम्ही? हा 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 हा. ओके, मला पाठव, म्हणजे मला तू पाठवला होता का? बरं बरं, मी तुला पाठवते. एक 5-10 मिनिटाचं दे मला, मी लगेच पाठवते. हा हा, येतो येतो. हा हा. Okay, so sorry, I got a call actually. So in the Amazon, you should have your own license. You should have to pay, and then you will get this ID and password. So it is paid service actually. So this is how the Amazon AWS services platform looks like, where you can um, search any service you want. Suppose I want the AWS Quick Site or any services. These are the services which are available on the some of the AI services, some of their own services, like Amazon services are available. But while using these services, also we have to pay as per the requirement or the prices which they have provided. Suppose, as I shown you, the AWS Quick Site, which is one of the AI service which is available over here. So this Quick Site also we need to pay something, some price which they have mentioned on their website, and then you can use this service for applying, as I have shown you that model. So similar way, they have their own model which are available with the AWS services. Okay, so what this AWS service is actually, this quick site service. So here it is a ML powered or anomaly detection service again, and it can find out the issues as like we have shown in we have seen in the data IQ. Again, it is used for the forecasting the things, like in any project. If the from the historical data you want to forecast the sales orders or the whatever, how much traffic is there on my website. So this is the ML powered forecasting tool, which is anomaly detection tool, which is available again here. Then automation, like auto narrative. So this tool actually is having some dashboard to tell the story of your data, and in the plain language, what your data you are training with this tool, this quick site, AWS quick site, it will give you what that data is. It will learn that data and it will tell you like how that, what is that present in that particular data. Okay, so this will be done the automatically. So which algorithm? Now they have used one algorithm, that is random cut forest algorithm of the machine learning for while developing that tool. And which will find out the prediction and decision making things are available over there. Actually, we have to pay, then only you can see this dashboard. So again, you just see here, this is a quick site platform where you can upload the data, which is similar to data IKU, but some like UI is different. Like you can upload the data from the various databases. See here, RDS or Redshift or MySQL, PostgreSQL, or you can upload your own file here from this thing. Okay. Then once you will select any CSV file, once you will click on upload, you can select the CSV file from your computer. It is also easy tool for using. Then your data will get uploaded. See, this is the data in the column format, and then click on next. Once you will click on next, you will see the data in the graphical representation format like this, and you can apply the algorithm on this particular data. So they have this option, you can see here from the drop down in the computation, one option is there, that is anomaly detection, where they have used that random forest algorithm. Once you will click here, your data will get, it will ask you like which parameters or which features you want to work, or like from which various features you have to apply for anomaly detection from your data. You have to select those things from here, the configuration or setting. Once you will select that, you will directly get the result, like how many anomalies or how what will be the uh, output from that anomaly detection. Like this is the revenue generation, suppose. So it has shown like on the first April 2016, how your data in your data the anomalies are found out. So that is shown in the graphical format. Okay. So in this way, this particular algorithm will work. And if any anomaly or any issue is finding out, then AWS is sending directly the that particular thing to the registered email. Okay. Suppose any issue is found out, it will send the email to that person, and he will come to know about this anomaly is found out by the AWS service today. And while you are thinking about the pricing, I think it's let me see. For AWS, they have $24 something for monthly, something they have mentioned in the website. See, for the $24 for the author. So like that, you have to pay the things according to your requirement. Like they have mentioned the plans, annual plans or monthly plans on their website. Okay. For different services, different prices are there for alerts and anomaly detection. So these are the prices like that. Okay. So this is the paid service. Again, AWS is having one more thing, that is AWS CloudWatch. This is also paid service. So what this CloudWatch, in this CloudWatch, you have to prepare your own dashboard. You have to apply the data set. Okay. And they have given like these are the different pictorial or graphical representation where you will get the output, like in which format you will get the output of your data. So such a widgets are available on that CloudWatch. Okay. So what this CloudWatch will do, it will, whenever any anomaly is found out, it will generate the alarm. Okay. Automatically that alarm will be generated, and that will be shown to the person who want to find out the anomaly. Again, you can upload the live data from the project, and data can be uploaded from CSV JSON format as well, or any live data can be uploaded, whichever databases are supporting to this particular tool. So this tool is again available here on the AWS. Okay. AWS, which is called as AWS CloudWatch. So in this way, but it is again paid. So we have to pay, and then we can use that particular tool. So these are some of the services which I wanted to show you. So you can try with Data IQ. Again, it is having pricing, so that is different. You can try with some of the Data IQ. You just generate your own data set on the Data IQ, and you try to apply that on various algorithms which are available. Some algorithms are again available on the object detection if you are working on the object detection. So, or image processing. So for image processing also, image classification option is there, where I have detected the anomaly. If you have the image data set, you can try for that image classification as well through the Data IQ. Okay, so today I just have told you like a few of the tools which normally people are using. but you can go for multiple tools which are right now available in the market, and industries have started using it, and you can make use of that tools in your projects as well, because each time instead of writing the algorithm, if you just understand that algorithm and you can apply your data on the tools which are available, which are giving the good accuracy, okay, as compared to the algorithms. Okay, so this is all about the things which I wanted to show in today's session. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask me now. Yes, if anybody is interested in this AI, then I'm there to give you the answers for that. Yeah. Okay. Somebody is having Madhav. Yes. Yeah, you can ask. No problem. Yes. Hi. Yes. 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 It is free. You just try with Data IQ. I will share the link of this platform. It is free, but you have to just only register with your mail ID. And again, you can download it as well. If you want to install this Data IQ on your laptop, you can download it also, and it is freely available. If you are, you just search out this URL, which I am going to ping here, and you prepare your own data set and apply on that. It's very user friendly and handy to use. So yeah, yes, yes, yes. Any other, anything, having any doubt, you can ask. Okay, yeah, yeah. I would also like to thanks to sir for inviting me for such a great session, and I'll be there if anybody is interested in AI, or you want to do the project or final year projects in the AI. So I'll be there if you want the guidance. So thank you so much. Thank you, Ayush. Yeah, thank you.